Hey everyone, my name is Brandon Mitchell. This is my week 3 media assignment. I'm fighting a little cold right now. That's my voice is all messed up, so I'm sorry about that. And also, I look pretty tired. Um, but I'll get through this. I'm gonna do a review on my favorite video game currently, which is Madden 13. I play it a lot, so I'm pretty confident I know a lot about it. The game's great. The graphics are awesome, but I'm just recently new to the PS3 system. I had a PS2 for the longest time, so everything's great to me right now with it. Um, excuse me. Part of the reason why I like it so much is it's so realistic. With the quarterback, it used to be where you just pushed X or circle whatever receiver you want to throw it to, and the quarterback would throw it to the receiver, and it's still that way. But it's a little bit different because now you push X, and if he's doing a slant, you can lead him with the left analog stick. You can lead the receiver, which I think is pretty cool. I don't, from the reviews I've read, that's pretty new for Madden, so that's pretty sweet thing that they did with that. Um, Doing the play-by-play for this year's Madden is Phil Simms and Jim Nantz, who do games nationally for CBS. Phil and Jim have been doing games for several years together now, and in my mind, I do a very great job with the Madden 13 series. Not only do they make it sound like a real game, but it just feels like a real game to me. The second thing I'm going to talk about, which I touched on during my introduction, is the graphics in Madden 13. Again, I grew up with a PS2, so my graphics, I didn't grow up with the greatest graphics for video games, but I am impressed with the graphics for the PlayStation 3 Madden game especially. I have some PS3 games where the graphics are, I mean, they're better than the PS2 graphics, don't get me wrong. But compared to Madden 13, I just think Madden 13 is one of the better ones out there with graphics. The players seem so real. I mean, you can tell they're video games, but they actually look like people. Again, the PS2 people don't actually look like people. The movements are realistic. Like a player, he doesn't stop right away, and the guy dives, and he doesn't hit a tackle that's 5 feet away from him, like they do in the older systems. So in my mind, this game is well done. And here's an example of one of the graphics. This is Larry Fitzgerald of the Arizona Cardinals making a catch against the Green Bay Packers. It's not perfect, but you can tell it's pretty enhanced. Here's another one of Tim Tebow doing what people call Tebowing. Um, it's his signature move, and again, it looks very realistic to me. One of my favorite parts of Madden 13 is something called Connected Careers. It is a setting on the game where you can play as your own player, create your own player, or take over the career of a current or past player, and you can see how good of a career you can have for them. You can also do the same thing for coaches. I like this because there's two different versions of connected careers for the players and coaches. The one that I work on the most is the offline, but if you choose to, you can get your friends together and you can do an online connected career. So, for example, Full Sail University Sports Marketing Media has a group online on Madden 13 for PS3. Excuse me, for connected careers, and we all have our own coaches. There's only a couple of us right now in the group, but we all have our own coaches, and we're all the coach of our favorite teams, or one of our favorite teams, anyways. And we just go through the season as these teams, which is pretty cool. That I think, anyways, that you can go online and play against your friends and stuff like that. And here's the screen for the connected careers. Again, you can see the resume offline, resume online, and find league, and view league invites, and that's how you get connected with your friends. There is one thing about Madden 13 that I personally do not like, and that is they did not have the minicamp thing. Again, I did not play Madden 12, so I cannot say that it just got rid of. But I know in Madden 11, the minicamps was there. Minicamps were you could practice the things you struggle with. So if you struggled with kicking field goals, you could work on kicking field goals. If you struggled with throwing the ball with accuracy, there was a drill for that. Also, throwing in the pocket. Um, you can make your own drills for these, however. There's a practice mode where you can practice different things against a real-time defense. But the minicamp, there was no defense. You had targets to throw at, and I enjoyed playing that, and it made my game better, I think. And for those of you who do not know what it looks like on Madden, here's what it was. You had the kicking up in Michigan. The punting is right below it. And then there was also defensive drills, passing drills, running drills, wide receiver drills, a little bit of everything. The bus that is down in Alabama, Georgia area showed where you were at the time.